Cooey! Now that, my friends, it was a Wagyu and Kobe A5 steak dinner completed. And OMFG people, that was fantastic. I decided to have it for lunch instead of dinner because dinner was going to be even way more extremely expensive because, and plus it's the night time, so that means it's going to be extremely busy. In the day, it was pretty much quiet, and I actually was happy that it was quiet. I might as well go ahead. Look at my neck. Take off these shoes. It's a guy. Trying to get this camera working back to you. Literally, people, it pays to get fed top-notch food by wearing clothes in the day that are 1, posh, 2, they're black, and 3, make you sweat like a pig. But anyhow, before I went there, you guys already knew, I went to the fish market, the fish market, and somehow they just kept me giving me these bloody flyers. And one, I cannot read them, so I can't have anything about them. But I bought some products there, and then I went to the Kit Kat chocolaterie. I also went to the kids' place, but I didn't film any of it. The reason why, it was pretty much a waste of my time. It was nothing there. There was hardly any Yu-Gi-Oh, there's hardly any Pokemon. It was mainly like a Hamleys, like a British Hamleys, but less wowing. So there was that. And also the main thing of the day was the A5 Kobe and Wagyu beef dinner, which I'll tell you last, because it's still freaking daylight, people. It's really daylight. It's only gone past 2 o'clock in the freaking afternoon. So that is something quite surprisingly awesome. I was in that restaurant for a good hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, which is quite spot on, to be honest. So before I go and talk about the all the food and everything, give me a second, people. The fish market was massive. It was huge. It was cramped. It was very, very claustrophobic. If you guys are very claustrophobic and you do not like tight spaces, the best thing for you is to not go in. Stay around the outside rim and you'll be fine. Inside was so damn cramped, I couldn't even lift up my hands to record. I have to go like that to film and probably try and lift up my hand like that, so I was looking like reach up for the sky. So yeah, I bought some products there. Main thing was, well, these weren't the main things, but I had to get them because they were freaking massive. I've got 5 of these. Well, I've got 4 now because I accidentally dropped one and it got bruised, so I got rid of it. It doesn't matter either way. They're freaking huge. I don't think I'll eat one in one go. But these are really huge, right? Okay. Here's a Yu-Gi-Oh card. That's how big it is. Here's 1 yen. 5 yen. My iPod. It's freaking massive. Apples are never this big in England. I've not seen them this big unless they're cooking apples. But these are edible apples. You can eat these. So I'm going to try one of these out in a minute. I got, well, altogether I got 4 or 5 altogether it was. And that cost me 1,000, pretty much 1,000 yen. I can't beat it. I wanted to get them. I wanted to try them. Then I got these strawberries. 1 box cost me, again, 1,000 yen. These were expensive, okay, people, so you might be thinking, why are you spending so much money for fruit? Because I love fruit. And these strawberries smell divine. These are proper Japanese strawberries. They're called princess strawberries, so they're very, very bright, dark red. And they look so damn tasty. But the strawberries supposed to complement these, because they were sold with these. Mochi. I could easily get myself an assortment, or I can pick them myself. But the pick them myself one was in a different area because it was the same stall. Because there was one stall that makes the stuff and gets them all prepared for the assortment stuff. But the other stuff, they vat pack them and sell them as singles. And these weigh quite heavy. These are around about, I could say around about 4 ounces to 5 ounces a piece. They're quite heavy. So you might be thinking on which flavours I've got. I got myself an assortment of custard cream. I got 2 of them. I got 2 chocolate ones because I love my chocolate. Then I got a mango one. I think that's the mango one. And then I got myself a peach one, which is freaking awesome because I love my mochi and you guys know how much I love them. So it's just a shame that I cannot take these back home with me because, you know, it's food and everything, and they will not last the airplane trip. No way. Not even strawberries or apples. So that's why I'm going to taste them today and eat them throughout my holiday. I've got 8 days left, people, so, well, 8, maybe you can say 7, a whole week left because it's a Monday. So yeah, 7 days left. I've got a week left, so I've got enough time to eat all these strawberries and all these 4 apples and mochi. So let's have a taste. First off, the apple. This is freaking mad. Look at the size of it. I can't even put my mouth around it. Alright, let's have a taste. They're very, very sweet. No sour, it's just sweet. Quite good. They're freaking massive though. I'll tell you what, I think one of them apples is pretty much 2 of your 5 a day, I bet. That's what I think. So the apples are quite good. They're very nice. But now the one thing I want to know is these strawberries. I really want to taste them. And I've heard so many rumours and everything. When it's these expensive fruits all over Japan, are they worth it? Everybody says no. They are not worth it. Depends on if you want to eat them or not. But there's the strawberries. They smell super nice and super fresh. Let's have a taste. Oh my goodness. Tarty as hell. Tartiness, sweet, juicy. That's perfect. Straight to the fridge, there you go. Because I cannot, to be honest, I can't eat strawberries warm. That's the one thing. Strawberries have to be cold. Same thing with apples, they should be cold. So I'm going to stick them in the fridge in a minute. But yeah, them strawberries are amazing. And they supposed to compliment mochi a lot because I've heard a lot of people say that these are like hand grenades. And you might be thinking which one I'm going to taste. I've got to taste the chocolate one because my favourite one of all time I've ever had was the chocolate mochi back at home in Manchester. And the only way we can get them was in a Chinese supermarket, and they only had a pack of 6. And they were very small, they were only that big. These are this big, they're a lot bigger. And let's crack it open and let's have a taste. Oh yeah, oh yeah, the smell's coming back. Let's have a taste. Oh my goodness. Chocolate cream in the middle. That is banging, people. That is mint. Oh. Oh my goodness. These are freaking unbelievable, people. They are delicious. Oh. If you come to Japan, go to that market. You might not even want to come back. They're that good. Oh, nom 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 nom. I'm joking. They're delicious, people. So damn good. Well, ooh, excuse me, hiccups. So pretty much that's what I bought pretty much in the market. A few apples, a few strawberries, and the mochi. There was so much there that I tried. It's just I couldn't record a lot of it. So I'm going to tell you on what I mainly ate. They had these peanuts that were infused with Semshan salt. Very lemony, very zesty, very peppery. They were very nice. They were little tiny, they were like pistachio nuts, but they weren't. I don't remember what they're called. They're nuts that have them with weird tiny shells that you just crack them open. My dad always had them when he was a kid, when I was a kid, and when he had them, I was always the one that opens up the shells for him. So that's the thing that takes me back to when I was a child. They had king crab. I was not really a big fan of king crab. I smelt it smelled good, but they gave me a little taster before I bought it because it was around about 800 yen for one stick, one claw. I tasted it. It was a bit too crabby for my liking. You know, it's crab, so it's gonna be crabby, you stupid idiot. But I'm not a big fan, so I stepped that way. But that's the thing though, they had tasters, so if you really wanted to eat it, go ahead and buy it. But they give you a little small taster so you can taste it. I had Semsha tea, which was, it weren't better than matcha, but it was still tasty, it was good, it was nice, and it was quite hot, so I couldn't get the flavour properly, but still, I don't think it's better than matcha. They were selling sea urchins, they were selling fresh uni. Oh my god, it looked amazing. But I know it's like sea snot. It's like the oysters. They are slimy, they are salty, and they are extremely, extremely wet. They gave me a little tiny toothpick of a little bit of it, and yes, it is raw, it is not cooked. When I tasted it, literally I thought the seat threw up in my mouth. I was like that. Ugh. Not making the noises because I didn't want to make the people feel really uneasy and everything. I'm like that. Nice. Then I turned around, literally went to a back alley and then spat it out. I know it's not right in Japan. You should not spit anything out, but I could not swallow it. If I swallowed it, I would have been probably puking my guts out. But literally, it was a good quiet area. Spat it out, and kept on going. They had tuna steaks knocking about. I weren't really going for that meal. I didn't feel like having anything like that. They didn't have a lot of sweet stuff knocking about. They only had the mochi and them fishes that you get in Akihabara. I've already tried them fishes before. I always have them nearly every single night because they're that damn good and delicious. But pretty much it was all fish stuff. They had, what else did they have? They had a fugu. It weren't like, you know, professional fugu stuff. They were actually selling the actual fish, and I'm like, hang on a minute, can you actually buy fugu? But what if you're not a professional chef and you can't do it? Are you gonna just decide yourself, I'm gonna kill myself by eating fugu? Fair enough. But they were selling fugu, they were selling yellowtail, they were selling salmon, tuna, they were selling some well, it weren't really artifacts, they were mainly dried shark fin. So once again, shark fin is still knocking about around here. Oh, these are good. And it was pretty damn massive. It was a lot of tourists around there. That I noticed that there was some Spanish, there was some French, and some German. Maybe some Russians, I'm not sure, but I didn't see hardly any Americans or British or Australian people, because I didn't hear them say any actual English words. They were just all speaking Spanish and Francais and Kunsefak. So yeah, that's that. So after all that lot, I went to the chocolate Kit Kat place. OMFG, people. I spent a heck of a lot of Kit Kats. I spent around about 8,000 yen for Kit Kats. Yeah, you might be thinking, why have you spent that much for freaking Kit Kats? Why, you may ask? Because these are exclusive to Ginza. Well, one of the products were exclusive to Ginza, but the rest of the stuff you can't get anywhere else. The only way you can get them is to come to this Kit Kat place, and that's it. So, I decided to buy nearly everything. Some of the things I looked at and I thought to myself, nah, I didn't want to get them. But these things here, I'm quite happy that they put the silver bagging around it so it doesn't melt on anything in particular. So these are going straight into my luggage. But let's go in the first bag. Oh wow, it's taped as well. That's cool. Wait, what's she getting me? Oh, cool! Ice bags! Oh, they're amazing, yeah, taking these home with me. Right, so I got myself the special Kit Kats here. I got myself strawberry and maple. And butter. Yeah, butter flavour. Do you know how on earth they can make Kit Kats with butter? But I have a feeling they might be very nice and tasty. But we'll see. We'll see, people. So that's just what's in that bag. But in this one, this is where the crown jewel is. Where the most expensive Kit Kats are. I think the most expensive Kit Kat paid was around about 3,000 to 4,000 yen a piece. So yeah, that was that. So first off is this one here. This is the Sublime collection. This contains, if I just lift up the sticker really quick and show you, every one of their Sublime tasters. You got yourself matcha green tea, you got milk chocolate, you got white, and you've got the freaking dark chocolate. This, people, is absolutely beautiful, sublime, sublime. And I think they're going to be absolutely delicious. And you might be thinking, when on earth I'm going to try these out? I'm going to pretty much trying these out with my mum. So mum, if you're watching, don't fret that I say to you that I'm recording this and you're recording it and you're going to watch it with me, or do it with me, because you are. If you don't want to show your face, fair enough, I'll just cover up your face with something else. I'll put Blooming Hammer on top of you. How about that? Or Deji Barlow, or Blooming Peggy Mitchell, whatever you want to pick. I'm sorry mum, I love you though. And the other thing, this was quite expensive. I think these were very exclusive because these do not last long. Because she said to me that these were the last ones they were going to make because they expire on the 2017, the 10th of the 4th. And what is the month now? It's September. And it's going to be October soon. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. These go out of date on the October, so I had to get. So pretty much she was telling me you better eat them quick before they go off, which is not true because chocolate does not really go off that quick. I know that. Bloody hell, I've worked with chocolate all my life. So there's that. Let's go and open it up, and this is what it is. It's purely black. Look at them. These are the most exclusive Kit Kats ever to be seen in Japan. You can't get them anywhere else except for Ginza. This is the Ginza exclusive, and what it is, if I remember, it's a chocolate fudge cake Kit Kat. If I remember. If it says I'm wrong, okay? But OMFG people, this is freaking amazing that we've got this. So pretty much, I've got myself the Cadillac of Kit Kats right here now, people. The Cadillac. The most expensive, most exclusive chocolates of the world. And we've got more ice packs. And literally, it is ice packs. It's got ice in there. So let's go ahead and put these back in. And put these ice packs back in. So people, that is all I'm pretty much bought today. Kit Kats and fruit and mochi. But the main thing about it was the Kobe and A5 Wagyu beef. Boy oh boy, what a dinner. If you guys pretty much could be asked watching any of it, which I do not know why, because you're watching it. Pretty much it was around about 6 courses, 6 to 7 courses if I remember. You had yourself the first course, which was a small block of raw, it looked like salmon, or it could be tuna, I'm not fully sure, I think it was salmon. But it had some peppercorns on top with a bit of semsha seasoning, and a bit of lemon, because I tasted the lemon instantly when it hit my mouth. I am not a fan of different types of tuna, different types of salmon. I do not like smoked salmon. It is the worst tasting I have ever tasted in my life. But this one was quite subtle. I still struggled a little bit. Don't be thinking, you didn't like it, so you just wasted your money. I ate it, okay? I ate the freaking thing. It was small, so I didn't want to go and say, not having it, it's fucking horrible. But I ate it, soldiered on. It's like, fair enough. So they took that away after that, because literally it was one bite. It was a one bite thing. It was like a petit four, or an hors d'oeuvre, if you want to call it. So after that, they brought in this the soup. It was, and it was gazpacho, and I forgot what gazpacho was. It is cold tomato soup, and I had a bit of it, but it was not for me. Okay, remember, this is not what I'm here for. I'm here for the freaking beef. And I literally, in my head all the time when I was eating that gazpacho was Mrs. Brown Boy saying, it's cold, it's cold, it's freaking cold! Nammy, it's supposed to be cold, it's gazpacho! No, it's not bloody, it's take it back and microwave it. No, so yeah, gazpacho, it's cold tomato soup if you guys don't know what it is. It was alright, it was very, very tangy, but I wouldn't have it again. Okay, well, it's to me, I don't like soup anyway. It's liquid food. Why would you want it? Don't blame me. After that, they started cooking this A5 Kobe beef, very thinly sliced on top of grilled. Well, it weren't grilled, but it was cooked like onions and some shoots and some these little tiny garlic. It was like a garlicky chutney compote on top of it. It was like some sort of weird topping on top. That was sublime. That was just sex in my mouth. It was so damn good. I took one bite of the first part and it was like that. Boom! Explosion of flavour. The beef of the juice of the beef. The crunchiness of the onion and the very aroma of garlic going into your mouth and mixing around into your body, and you wanted to just break out. It was like Food Fighters, if you have not seen that anime before. That was perfect. Then after that, it was the main part. The main part, which was the Kobe / and Wagyu beef. They started off with the Wagyu, which was A5, and then if you wanted more, because I think it was, the thing I had was Wagyu, and then Kobe beef was the last. No, it was Wagyu, Kobe, and then Wagyu again. So I had a small thing of Kobe, and then the middle one was the other Kobe. The other two were Wagyu A5. Oh my god, people! It was succulent. It was juicy. It was perfect. It was perfection at its best. And a lot of people might be thinking, did he ask you, what temperature did you want it? What, did you like it medium, well done, or rare, or blue? They do not ask you because they know how to do it. If you want it well done, they'll tell you to flip off, go somewhere else, because they will not do that. If you ask for Kobe beef and Wagyu in this restaurant in Ginza, you gotta have it as it is, okay? You don't go and ask the chef, can you cook it a lot more? He won't do that. I just stick to what it is, because someone before me, I mean, when they came in after me, because just before I left, another one, it was one American, and it looked like her boyfriend, and she wanted it well done, and he literally went like that. No, don't do it. It's like, no. So yeah, if you're gonna ask these chefs to cook it up a lot more, don't do it, because you know it's not going to taste good. Because it's going to lose all the flavour, it's going to lose all the tenderness, it's just going to be very tough. That's what I think. So yeah, I got it around about rare, medium rare, if I recall what it was. Absolutely spot on. Then after that, I had this, it was like tea on rice with shredded beef, which was Kobe beef again, which I found out. So I mainly had two very small pieces of Kobe and then one good piece of Kobe, and the other two were Wagyu A5. And this was absolutely sex in my mouth again. There were small things again, but the tea, the rice, and the shredded Kobe was so damn perfect together. it was done. I was done. I was like, yep, I am done with food now. This is over. Everything now that I'm going to taste when I come back home is going to taste like absolute shit. Which it will. Then after that, they had the ice cream. And that was the best, one of the great highlights to finish off a meal. And also a bit of matcha tea with it. Perfect. And for the price of under 10,000 yen is freaking crazy, people. In Roppongi, which is the biggest trap of them all in Japan, which I've now found out, thanks to some people in one of these bars in Akihabara, it's one of the biggest traps, it's most dangerous, and you're paying too much of an arm and a leg to even have some good food. I went to Ginza, which is a little bit less further, and it was cheaper, it was better, and it was a lot safer. What else can I say, people? Great food, great atmosphere, great people. What else can I say? Anyhow, people, today's not done yet. Depends on if I'm going to do another part or not, because I might go back to Akihabara again, see what's knocking about, but also get my GoPro again and do the other part. See you guys in a bit. Bye! Okay, people, I went down to Mandrake, or, you know, Akihabara today, you know, after just went off and everything. I know I weren't filming or anything, I just, it's just going to be a transit into later on in the day, or I'm just going to edit it all out. You know the drift. Anyhow, I went down to some random game shops and everything. I saw them yesterday, before I went out, and I just didn't have a chance to go and look in them because I had a lot of stuff on me, and I did not want to get my hands pretty much full. But pretty much, I think I did a good little find today. I got myself 2 more Famicom games and a Game Boy Advance game that I've been looking at all the times, even from last year, and I couldn't get it ever since. So it's the first time seeing it this year. But there was one game place or card place, I do not know where it is. Well, I do know where it is, but I can't see it. I can't find any. I even try and read it in Japanese, in the Japanese words, you know, the symbols and everything. I still can't freaking find it yet. And it's called Friends. Friends! It's supposed to be in Akihabara, but I haven't seen it yet. But right now, this is the first shop I went to, and I got myself Happy Birthday Bugs. I think this is Birthday Blowout. I'm not fully sure. It could be, I think. 980 yen, I'll take it. It's a steal, I think. I also got myself Rambo for the same price. If I remember, I think this is the same Rambo that Angry Video Game Nerd played. So, even though he thought it was a piece of crap, I thought it looked good. Excuse me. And for the Game Boy Advance game, it was one of the classics. It got released for the Super Famicom Classic collections if you had points for the Nintendo Club Store. And this is Castlevania, the yellow cartridge. And I have not seen this in a long time, people. You might be thinking, why on earth, well, what am I looking at? I'm actually looking at the mirror that shows me the actual screen of you. So I'm actually looking in the mirror, which bounces back to the back of the screen, so I know how the picture looks. So I do apologise if I'm not looking at the actual lens, so I do apologise. So that's them that I pretty much found. And then I went into this shop, which had an upstairs one, because downstairs was a model shop and then upstairs was a card shop. And I couldn't say no to some of the stuff that they had, because I got myself some random cards that were in their junk bin, but the ones that they had that were pretty much valuable and was in the glass cabinets, I think the cold got to them or the heat got to them because they started to warp, and I thought to myself, oh dear, that price is going to go extremely low when they turn around and see them bending. But that was crazy. But anyhow, I went in there and they had this quite dirty cheap. It was a pack of sleeves from Konami, and it's the Kyber Corp sleeves. So that's quite awesome. I've actually picked them up. I wanted to pick this up for booster box because I've already got these as single packs, but I really wanted to get a booster box out because it looks like an amazing set, and I really want to pull that shiny Mew. And it's this one right here. I see it all over YouTube lately, and it's been going a hell of a storm lately as well on YouTube right about now. So it looks amazing. You can easily get yourself a shiny Celebi as well. But I really want that shiny Mew and that special Mewtwo. So hopefully I can get something out of them when I get back home. But for the single pack cards, as you guys know, because they'll go in here. I was quite surprised that these were in this special bin. The special bin was pretty much consistent of cards that were 300 yen to below. So all the ones that were in the glass cabinet was over 300 yen each. And these, I think, are way worth on what they're supposed to be. So pretty much the most expensive card I paid for was 300 yen. And the cheapest one I got were these four, which were 200 yen a piece. For 300 yen, I got myself the Entei and... Is it I don't know what the other one is. I'm not fully sure what the other one is. I don't know if it's Entei and Lugia, but it's the bottom piece. I do not have the top piece, so which is awkward that they didn't have it. But the same thing with this one, because I think this is Lugia, not Lugia, Suicune and Raikou, I think, bottom piece. And that was 200 yen, so that was quite awesome that I picked them two up. I've not ever had these before, so I'm quite stoked that I've actually picked these up. I also picked up the second one. The reason why is because I thought they might worth a lot. They might not worth a lot, but definitely worth way over 300 yen. So that was one of the reasons why I picked it up. This one, on the other hand, I've seen it on a few websites that it's worth a lot of money, but I do not have a clue. I don't know if it's the hollow one that's worth a lot, or just this one. I'm not sure, but it's a promo, so I don't know if it's worth a lot or not. But I just picked it up anyway because I thought it might be. And I might as well put it in my collection. But also for my true collection, because you guys know me, I love my Charizards. I picked up another one. Oh baby, another freaking Charizard. Are you kidding me? And this is the CP6. So this is not the original, this is one of the remakes from the latest Pokemon card game. So awesome that I picked one of them up. So super happy with that. And pretty much, I went to Mandrake, and I'm still always hunting for one more Pokemon game. I know it was Pokemon Blue, but also there was Pokemon Crystal, I mean not Pokemon Crystal, Pokemon Emerald, that was, I'm looking for because I haven't got it boxed. I've got all the others boxed from the Game Boy Advance, but not that one. And I did find it. It was 3,000 something yen. And I had 2,000. So I was a bit pissed off with myself that I should have gone there first before I bought all this lot. But hey, I don't think no one will buy it yet until tomorrow, because I'm gonna go back there tomorrow later on. Because I don't know what I might do tomorrow. I don't know if I should go to take a shitter street or whatever. I'm not fully sure. It depends on what the mood I am in for. So right now I'm gonna just have a bit of a break, really quick. Not really catch some Z's, have a few drinks, and then I might go see Omar, if you guys want to know. You might be thinking, Omar, who's Omar again? He's the guy that had that bar, that British bar. I'm going to see if he knows any places that I might like to go and check out. So I'm going to go there and see what he has to know. With that being said, I'll see you guys later on. Bye!